I'll always remember Lincoln. Not just the opportunist politician or the city that he was raised in. Not just the Emancipation Proclamation. I'll remember the Lincoln that I walked on when the days were long and I didn't have much to do. The times of clarity and enlightenment that took place on its concrete. The echoes and sashaying of steps that gave me life and light after a long run. The epiphanies that created random musings that leaked out of my motormouth and still managed to give people hope. There were times where screaming at the top of my lungs was responded to by the falling of raindrops. Raindrops that gave my emotions shelter to fall freely from my eyes and onto the ground without fear or judgment. Lincoln, let me feel everything. And let me feel it out loud. I fell in love on Lincoln. I walked down the streets in the middle of the night wearing my favorite winter coat and shoes, hand in hand with the words of the person next to me. We walked these streets, sneaking messages to each other while others watched and told us how gross we were. We laughed, because we agreed, but we didn't care. For those moments, it was home. I'll always remember the turns that came off of the intersection and what they led to. Moments where music was what sounded the ideas of freedom. Not just that of physical or financial freedom, but spiritual freedom. Moments where laughter was the norm for a change, and life was wonderful, and sometimes very unexpected. I remembered the sounds of my loved ones filling the morning sky and surrounded by the cheers of individuals who watched as they made it look easy. Effortlessness hidden under the exhausted faces playing their hearts out and screaming their heads off to keep people's spirit at full blast. Only to do the same thing in a matter of moments. I remember all the high fives, middle fingers, peace signs, all-nighters, hugs, punches, kisses, patterns being played in my dining room, dinners by candlelight, and running embraces from those I haven't seen in a long time, and won't see for a long time. I remember the moments where I would have stayed home, sat in my room and felt hate towards myself, moments where another human being would step in and save my life, without ever knowing the power that a night out, or just simply a night somewhere else, could give me. It's funny, when I got here, I never thought I'd love it the way I do. The birds constantly chirping on my windowsill, the extreme distance you have to travel just to go grocery shopping or to find a job, the massive amount of partying that happens during the week when all you want to do is take a nap, among other things that have made living with Lincoln kinda tough. There are moments here that bring tears to my eyes and the risk of bitterness to my heart. There are times that I feel I'm trapped with Lincoln and that he's got me here for good. But when I think back and really remember Lincoln, I'm happy. Happy that I got to smile with people, cry with people, feel parts of me come alive with people. I remember Lincoln for a list of reasons, one of which being the life that awoke within my breast, the one I've always known existed. Each journey I have taken down this path has given me something in return for my heartbeat and my willingness to see it continue. I breathe in the warm summer air and feel excited, the cold air of the winter and feel reflective. I feel the world create itself inside my heart and mind, and in that moment, in these moments, I am whole. All of these things are pleasant surprises to me. I walked into this place unsure, afraid, and insecure about almost everything. And even though I am still most of those things, I know that Lincoln's got my back. I know that I'm gonna be alright. And that everything I've seen so far is just the beginning.